Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss the first four sums of exercise 7.1, that is our first exercise of triangles. Now, the first sum. In quadrilateral ACBD, AC is equals to BD and AB bisects angle A. Show that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD. What can you say about AC, BC and BD? So here is the diagram that you can see, and all the things those are equal are marked. The sides are marked as well as the angle. Now first we will write the given. Given is AC is equals to BD. That is AC this side and BAD this side are equal. And AB bisects angle A. So the line AB bisects angle ACCAD, the full angle. That implies BAC is equals to BAD. So BAC should be equals to BAD. Now what we need to prove? To prove is the first one. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD, and the second one, relation between BC and BD. So first we'll start with our first proving. The given triangles are already mentioned. In triangle ABC and triangle ABD, we have to consider these two triangles. So if we see the diagram, you can locate triangle ABC as well as triangle ABD. First equality is AC is equals to BD, that is already provided. Second equality is angle BAC is equals to angle BAD, that is also given in our question. And third equality is AB is equals to AB. Both the triangles ACB and ABD, both the triangles have AB as the common line, common side. So these 3 points fulfill our congruency. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD by side angle side congruency rule. So this side and AB, AC and AB are the sides and the included angle is angle A. Similarly, AB and AD are the sides, angle A is the included angle. So by side angle side congruency rule, the triangles are congruent. Next, it is asked the relation between BC and BD. Since the triangles are equal, since the triangles are congruent, we can say all the sides and all the angles are equal by CPCT. CPCT stands for corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So therefore, BC is equals to BD. So to write the second answer, the second part of the answer, you should write like this. Since triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ABD by side angle side congruency rule, then BC is equals to BD by CPCT. Therefore, the length of BC is equals to length of BD. So this is the first sum of the first exercise 7.1. Now let us go to the second sum. In this sum, we can see the question says ABCD is a quadrilateral. You can see the figure in which AD is equals to BC. It is already marked in the diagram. And angle DAB is equals to CAB. So angle DAB, this full angle A, is equals to CBA, this full angle of B. Now what we need to prove? We need to prove the first one, triangle ABD is congruent to ABC. Second is BD is equals to AC. And third is angle ABD is equals to angle BAC. So first we will write the given, whatever is provided in the question. Given AD is equals to BC and angle DAB is equals to angle CBA. You can see from the diagram, we need to write to prove the three subparts that we need to prove. I have written them one by one. Then next we will come to the proofing. Now I want to show you both the things together, the proofing of first part as well as the diagram. So while I say the proofing for the first one, please correspond to the diagram as well. So the first proofing, in triangle ABD, locate the triangle ABD. You can see the triangle ABD is this part of the triangle, and triangle BAC. So BAC, this part of the triangle. So locate the triangle very nicely. Then the first thing is AD is equals to BC, already given in the question. Angle DAB is equals to angle CBA, it is also given in the question. Now the triangles that we have considered has AB as common side. If you locate the triangle ABD and the triangle BAC, you can see AB is the common side. So I have written AB is equals to common side. So the triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC by side angle side congruency rule. So the side AD, if you consider triangle BAD, you can see AD and AB are the side and the including angle is angle A. For triangle ABC, AB and BC are the side and the including angle is B. So the triangles are congruent by side angle side congruency rule. Now since the triangles are congruent, we can say all the sides and all the angles of the triangle is congruent to each other, equal to each other. So we will write subpart 2 and subpart 3 like this. Since triangle ABD and BAC is congruent by side angle side congruency rule, we can say BD is equals to AC by CPCT. Since the triangles are equal, we can say BD and AC are equal. BD is this part. BD is this part. So if I take this shaded one triangle and this circle triangle, you can see that we have already proved that circle triangle and the shaded triangle are congruent. So BD is one arm or one side of the triangle and AC is the other arm of another triangle. So since they are congruent, so BD is equals to AC is equal by CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. Also the angle ABD, this means this angle, is equal to BAC, this angle. So these angles are also equal by corresponding part of congruent triangle. So we can write, since triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC by side angle side congruency rule, we can say angle ABD is equal to angle BAC by CPCT, that is corresponding part of congruent triangles. Now we will come to the next sum of the same exercise. The next sum is AD and BC are equal perpendicular to the line segment AB. Show that CD bisects AB. So we have two perpendiculars, AD and BC, as equal, and perpendicular means they make an angle 90. So what is given? Given is AD is equals to BC and angle OAD and OBC is equals to 90 degree. This is given in the question. Now what we need to prove? We need to prove that CD bisects AB. If CD bisects AB, that means we need to show OB is equals to OA. If CD bisects the line AB, then we need to show this line OB is equals to this line OA. Now we can see that there are two triangles. OBC is one triangle and OAD is the other triangle. If we can prove that they are congruent to each other, by simplicity we can say OB is equals to OA. So come, let us prove. So the proof will start with considering the triangle. In triangle OBC and triangle OAD, what are the equals? Equals are angle OBC is equals to angle OAD. Given is 90 degree. They are 90 degree. That is provided in the question. Next is angle BOC is equals to AOD. So this angle BOC is equals to AOD. Reason is they are vertically opposite. If we have practiced this property in lines and angles, which are vertically opposite angles. So we are using the concept from lines and angles. So this angle BOC and AOD are vertically opposite. And BC is equals to AD. This is also given in the question. So the triangle OBC is congruent to triangle OAD by angle side congruency rule. So by angle side congruency rule, we can say that they are congruent to each other. Since the two triangles are congruent to each other, we can say by simplicity that OB is equals to OA. So we can write therefore OB is equals to OA by simplicity, that is corresponding part of congruent triangles. This implies that CD bisects AB. So first we proved that the triangles are congruent to each other. Then for using simplicity, we can say that OB is equals to OA. Hence CD bisects AB. So this is our third sum of the exercise 7.1. And so today's last sum is question number 4. Now for question number 4, it is written, the question is like this. L and M are two parallel lines intersected by another pair of parallel lines PQ. You can see the diagram. L and M are parallel lines and they are intersected by another pair of parallel line, that is P and Q. Show that triangle ABC, look at triangle ABC, this one, and triangle CDA, that is the top triangle, are congruent to each other. So first thing we are going to do is to write the given. Given is L and M are two parallel lines and P and Q are another two parallel lines. Now we have learned we have already practiced lines and angles. So in lines and angles, all the properties of the angles we will utilize in this sum. Now what we need to prove? We need to prove is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA. So the proof, in triangle ABC and triangle CDA, angle BAC is equals to angle DCA. So angle BAC is angle 1 and DCA is angle 2. They are alternate angles. What is the reason? Consider the line P and Q. They are parallel to each other and the transversal is AC. So consider the line P and Q and AC is the transversal. So angle 1 and angle 2 are alternate angles. Similarly, L and M are parallel lines. Consider the line AC as transversal. Then angle 3 and angle 4 will be alternate angles. So I have written angle BCA. So BCA, that is angle 4, is equals to DAC, that is angle 3. The reason is alternate angle. and both the triangles have AC as common side. So I have written AC is equals to AC common side. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDA by angle side angle congruency rule. So these are the angles and this is the side. For both the triangle, consider ABC, angle 1 and angle 4 is the angles and the included side is AC. For triangle DAC, angle 3 and angle 2 are the angles and AC is the common side. So by angle side angle congruency rule, they are congruent to each other. So today till this much. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you very much, students.